We are going to continue our balloon brand comparisons this week with popping. That's right, we're going to put our balloons through the rigors and we're going to see which balloons pop the easiest and which balloons can really take a beating. And I think the easiest way is to start by doing some twisting. So we're going to start with this Sempertex here. And I'm going to start with one of the first designs that used to give me trouble when I was a kid, was the classic balloon flower design. I don't know if anybody remembered this design, but when I was first learning how to do balloons, this classic 6-petal flower, man, this one, it gave me problems for two reasons. One, because as a kid, as a 9-year-old, when I was starting to do balloons, I had small hands. And having small hands, this was difficult for me to do. But two, I found that as a kid, this put a lot of pressure on the balloons, and some balloons can't take it. So here we go. We have our balloons, split it into 3 different sections, fold it over, and then we're gonna squeeze and twist. And there we go, our 6-petal flower. Now when I was a kid, this was Sempertex, and it performed beautifully. You notice it did not pop at all, but when I was a kid, I popped many a balloon trying to achieve this 6-petal flower. So we're going to do this 6-petal flower on all of our balloon brands, and we're going to see how our different balloon brands do with this 6-petal flower. So this was Sempertex. Next we're going to do Elitex with our 6-petal flower. And if you have other designs that you're like, nah, 6-petal flower, that's nothing. This is the design that really tests the durability of a balloon. Let me know in the comments what design you want to see me make with the balloons to really test their durability. For me, this was the design as a kid that always gave me problems. But if you have a different design that you think tests the durability of balloons more, by all means, let me know in the comments, and we will do it, and we will test out the balloons and see which balloon is the best. Okay, here we go. This is the Elitex, and we have our lovely 6-petal flower. No problems with the Elitex. Next we have our Jamar. So far, they're all doing pretty well. Our first casualty. And so the Jamar did not pass our flower stress test. Next, we'll do the Clownetex. The Clownetex lost 2 petals. So the Clownetex did better than the Jamar, but not as well as the Elitex or the Sempertex. Next, Tuftex. Okay, Tuftex. Tuftex was tough. Tuftex did its job. Okay, so far we've got 3 that have not popped. We have the Sempertex, the Elitex, and the Tuftex. The Jamar popped completely, and the Clownetex popped 2 of the 6 petals. 4 of the petals remained intact. Okay, next we have the Qualitex. And the Qualatex did not do so good either. The Qualatex, we really got, I mean, these two are leaking. We got two of our 6 petals. So now Qualatex did not do so well with our flower test. Next we got Tilco. Okay, Tilco did okay. Good job, Tilco. Next, we have Calasan. Let's see how Calasan does on our pressure test with the classic 6-petal flower. Ooh. One popped on Calasan. But the others did not. So on Calasan, we did lose 1 out of our 5 on our Calasan. We lost 1 out of 5. Next, we have Brookloon. And I know what y'all are saying. This isn't fair because it's a black Brookloon at that. But it's the only Brookloon I happen to have in stock. So that was not the Brookloon. That was actually the Calasan on the floor. So the Brookloon actually is intact. And it's black. So the black Brookloon actually did good. So I know you guys were nervous. You're like, it's a black one. And the pot made you nervous. But no. To give you proof, that was actually the Calasan that was on the floor. That was the Calasan. But the Brookloon did good. And last, we have the Decomex. Here we go. And we got the Decomex, all 6 petals intact. So if you're wondering how the different brands do under pressure, there you go. We had the Decomex remained intact. We had the Tuftex remained intact. We had the, I'm looking at the carnage on the floor. So if you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm looking at the carnage of flowers at my feet. So we have the Decomex remained intact. We have the Tuftex remained intact. The Tilco remained intact. The Elitex remained intact. The Brookloon remained intact. And the Sempertex remained intact. Looks like the Calasan and the Clownatex, we lost 2 petals from each of those, so those have 4 petals remaining. The Qualatex, we only have 2 petals left out of the 6, and the Gemar, we have 0 petals left. So if you're wanting to know how they do under pressure in a high pressure situation, there's one example of a stress test. If you have a different stress test you would like to see me put the balloons through, let me know in the comments.